What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Let's talk about periods. That's right, menstruation. Well, you might be wondering, Marc, you're a man. What do you know about periods? What do you know about menstruating? No weird joke coming, man. I've been with my wife for 28 years. I know all about everything that women go through from a man's perspective, which means that, hell, we want to keep these away. We want to fend these off as much as possible. So with goBHB, which you've seen a lot of videos on, we've already done a video on menopause and goBHB. So it just makes sense that it can have other applications. There's actually data on it with PCOS. So let's talk about periods. They're very inconvenient. They're very uncomfortable. And if you actually listen to women, we think it's just, okay, they're bleeding. Oh, that's that. How do you bleed for 7 days a month, most of your life and still live? That's the question I have first and foremost. That's some crazy work. Like if I had a cut on my finger and it just bled for 7 days straight and didn't stop, I'd panic. But it's something they go through. So what happens every month? Well, their energy tank, cravings, man, cravings. As someone who coaches, and again, I've coached over 1,000 females, competitors and just normal lifestyle people, that period hits, it makes their diet much, much harder. And it's not necessarily hunger. Like they're not craving meat. They're craving stuff like chocolate, yummy stuff. There's something with that's happening. Workouts can feel heavier. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. You're going to feel a little bit depleted and your brain is just not firing the same. There's a lot that goes on. It's physiology. So your hormones are also shifting hard during the menstrual cycle. And the shifts change everything from blood sugar stability to inflammation to how the brain uses fuel. We talked about this in concussion video, menopause video. When you get donked on the head, let's say you get a concussion, your brain cannot metabolize glucose. That's where it goes to BHB. So here's the thing. goBHB gives the female body a different energy option during those rough days. Again, you're looking at a very similar pathway. Instead of relying on glucose and insulin, goBHB provides a clean, fast, it's preferable to glucose, alternative fuel source that stays stable even when the hormones are all over the place. But this is where the research is really exciting. Women just don't lose energy during their period. They temporarily lose metabolic efficiency. And that's where goBHB fills that gap. No pun intended. Why energy drops during menstruation? So as the cycle moves into the luteal phase and bleeding starts, estrogen and progesterone fall. This triggers a cascade of metabolic problems almost every woman recognizes instantly. Carbohydrates, they just don't hit the same. You don't get that immediate benefit from it. Insulin sensitivity drops. Cravings hit. Fatigue climbs. Natural ketone levels are lower, so it makes sense to just replace those with goBHB. The overall system is less stable and the body demands more fuel. And I know a lot of my following are men. So if you have a wife, turn her on to BHB. If you're in a long-term marriage, good luck turning her on at all. But I'm telling you, man, it will make a difference. And I speak from firsthand knowledge, experience, ingredients. It's on my mind all the time. So inflammation also ramps up. That's part of why there's cramps, back tightness, headaches, delayed recovery. You might recover longer. Like a woman could do a leg day during her period. She might be able to go a day later. Normally it might take her 2, 3, 4 days, might take her till the end of the period. Add brain fog. That's where you're going to be low motivation, right? And that also can cause some slipping on the diet if you're on a diet and lower performance. So it's not anything wrong with you. It's just physiology. And that's where this can help. It definitely can help. Even from a mechanistic standpoint, this is definitely going to be something that it's definitely not going to hurt. If anything, it's going to help. So you take goBHB, your blood ketone levels ride very fast, usually in under an hour. Ketones don't require insulin, and they don't care about your insulin sensitivity or carb sensitivity. None of that matters. Like insulin sensitivity matters when you're eating carbs. There's no such thing as ketone sensitivity. They provide direct fuel to the brain and to the muscles. So here's what that means. So more reliable energy than carbs during hormonal swings. And that'll also help stave off the cravings, because a lot of times your body wants to be able to function. And if the carbohydrate, if the glucose isn't doing that, your body's going to crave more and more of it. And that's where you get those cravings. So when hormones shift, glucose also becomes up and down like a roller coaster. goBHB bypasses that completely, providing smooth and stable energy. This can mean less dragging through the day, fewer energy drops and mood swings, easier mornings, better workouts. So the research also supports this. goBHB improves energy stability even when your glucose metabolism shifts. Better control over cravings and appetite. The menstrual phase is notorious for brutal cravings, just nasty, crazy cravings. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I need some chocolate, right? That's not mental weakness. Your hunger signals, your dopamine reactions, those are all altered during the period, during the menstrual cycle. goBHB supports fat metabolism and helps stabilize blood sugar. That combination reduces the intensity of cravings and makes staying on track easier. So in a lot of studies, raising blood ketones did not increase hunger. So that matters, because your body starts screaming for sugar. Again, everything's off. It just throws a stick in the spokes of your bicycle, right? Like boom, and then the bicycle, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's just a mess. Sharper focus and more consistent mood. The brain loves ketones. They prefer ketones over glucose. So use them efficiently, especially when glucose uptake is impaired. Women often describe mental state during menstruation as foggy, slow, irritable, or unfocused. So this gives your brain, goBHB gives your brain a fuel that cuts through the fog. It supports neurotransmitters tied to calmness, clarity, and cognitive endurance. Women commonly report feeling more normal mentally when they use goBHB during their period. Yes, there has been data on PCOS and other functions with goBHB. Better workouts when training feels harder. So menstrual hormone shifts can make training feel heavier and slower. Carb use isn't as sharp, inflammation is higher, and recovery can be slower. goBHB can help your strength feel more stable, conditioning drops less, meaning better endurance, right? Motivation is easier because you actually give your brain that fuel, and recovery can be better. It can be smoother. So inflammation is another pathway where goBHB shines. So this is through signaling effects. It reduces oxidative stress and supports healthier cellular conditions. So menstrual cramps and aches, there's an inflammatory component. While research hasn't directly tested goBHB and cramps yet, behind it make an interesting tool for overall comfort during menstruation due to the anti-inflammatory effects. So here's the deal, how much to use? If you look at, for example, MTS Nutrition goBHB, Clean Form Nutrition goBHB, it's 5 gram scoops. So you're going to want 5 grams. So take 1 to 2 servings and then 1 to 2 times later in the day. So before training or in the morning, take a scoop, take another scoop midday, take another scoop late afternoon, early evening. You're good to go. This will help keep the level stable, keep your body feeding off of the BHBs, and it'll help mitigate a lot of those damages potentially, a lot of those issues that come with female menstruation. So another thing is, you know what? We're always looking at ways to improve lives. And yes, I have gone hard. I've gone extensive on this ingredient. We've seen me do that on other ingredients. But every day, there's more and more data and applications being explored for this ingredient. I am simply the first one to talk about it, to bring this to light in this arena. Right? You got awesome guys like Dr. Ben Bickman. You have a lot of people out there talking about the benefits of ketones, even Joe Rogan. But this is where it's at, and it has to be goBHB. Some things have ketone in the name, and they're not even ketones. If you see the word 1,3-butanediol, if you see that, run away from that product because it's an alcohol. It's deleterious to your liver health, and it also depletes your body of ATP. And as we've discussed, one of the benefits to BHB is its ability to provide your body directly with ATP. So what you want to look for is, where is that logo? Oh, it's on the front. This logo, that's going to be the logo you look for on bottles. Right there, that goBHB. And then you know it's the real stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go to tigerfitness.com, coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA, gets you 10% off goBHB and everything on the site. But, man, as long as you're buying goBHB, I don't care. Just get it. Like, this is something, yes, there is goBHB that I can help get you, right? That I provide. But, man, I want you guys to live your best lives ever. So whether you go on Amazon and find a product with goBHB in it, or you go to your favorite brand that has it in it and buy goBHB, I just care that you buy goBHB. Period. The end. That's where I'm at with that. But anyway, guys, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, because mitigating menstruation, that's not a game.